Howdy guys. I just wanted to clarify a few things real quick from my last video. I had one person make 3 different comments, which have all been deleted. It's very easy to judge me, but unless you don't really pay attention to my videos, you wouldn't have made the comments you made. I'm a very intelligent woman. Me getting a volunteer job, which I've done in the past, or getting a part-time job, which I've done in the past, is not really an option when you have one vehicle. It's not really an option when you have multiple dogs and cats that depend on you, and I'm not going to lock them up all day or even part-time out here. Also, when you have a immune deficiency disease like I do, you can't really risk going into nursing homes a lot. There are so many optimistic germs and bacterias in medical places. Believe me, I know, because I was in the nursing field. I don't. That's why I don't. I have mobility problems. So unless you've obviously not been following any of my vlogs where you don't realize this, I have mobility problems, and I also have some breathing problems. And this is the whole reason why we're moving. One of the reasons is because my asthma and my breathing is so bad in this climate that it makes it very hard for me to go out and do much of anything. And in these cold, frigid temperatures, it is extremely hard for me with my osteoarthritis, my rheumatoid arthritis, and my knee and hip problems for me to be getting out and about. We have one vehicle. We are very, very strapped financially, to the point where, I'm probably going to have to go to a food bank. We only have so much money for car gas, and my husband needs it to get to work. Please don't refer to me either like that I am, don't you think she should get out of the house? She reads the comments, which is me. And if you don't like my vlogs, and if you don't like how real I keep my shit, and yes, I'm getting pissed now, but if you don't like how real I keep my shit on my vlogs, then don't watch them. Because I give you the good, the bad, and the ugly. And if I'm having an off day and I feel lonely, yes, I'm going to make a vlog. And if you don't want to watch it, then don't watch my vlogs. But I'm not going to just give you the happy, sunshiny vlogs, because that's not real life. And there's a lot of us out there with mobility problems, and a lot of us out there who are very big introverts and stuff that sit here and we feel lonely. And I tell you what, loneliness can add to massive depression, and depression can lead to suicide. And I don't want any of my friends to think that they can't be real on a vlog and say how they feel, because they're going to get a bunch of backlash. Because we can all talk about it, and we can all talk about how we really feel, then we don't get as depressed, and then it doesn't lead down to the road of suicide. I have lost so many friends to suicide, and I have lost so many family members to suicide. And I won't be chastised for being real on a vlog. But I'm a very intelligent woman. I've sat here all day and thought about what I could possibly go do, even tomorrow, to take my husband to work. And I'm telling you what, honestly, there isn't a damn thing I can go do where I live at all. There are no crafters. There's nothing going on. I don't have extra money to run all over town. And me going to see my grandkids at school, first of all, like I said, I have 3 grandkids. They are all in different schools. It would be very hard for me to do that. I am a bigger plus-size woman, and most of the chairs and stuff are not made for us to go do this kind of stuff. And I really don't want to do that. I really don't want to go do that. Again, it's a breeding farm for germs and bacteria. I used to volunteer in the schools. But I can't afford right now to be getting so massively sick and with staph infections and stuff that I'm in the hospital again. And like I said, also, even if my mobility was okay, and like I said, if you haven't been following me and haven't been following that we're getting ready to move and stuff, you know, this is why we're moving. And me going shopping and stuff, I can't even go to thrift stores right now because we certainly don't need any more crap for us to have to pack and stuff. But, you know, I feel like I shouldn't even be real on my vlogs because somebody's going to come down and be so overly critical. I mean, last time it was because I said I didn't like going to fancy high-pressure functions. And this time it's because I dare make a video that I feel lonely. Get real. How many of us feel lonely? Why do you think we're all sitting here on YouTube making vlogs? Because we feel lonely. Because it's part of life. And I'm sorry if I'm coming off pissed off, but I don't need to be judged. I keep it real. You know, all I wanted was somebody to go, you know, it's okay, I have an off day too. You're not alone in this. We all get lonely sometimes. Don't act like that I'm a child and I haven't thought of volunteering or I haven't thought of, you know, getting a part-time job. We're leaving here in 3 months. I'm packing up an entire house. Really? Go get a part-time job? All I was making was a video about how I felt lonely and I felt invisible. There's a lot more that goes into it and stuff. But like I said, with my health and stuff, I've made comments in the past few days about having trouble with my asthma. I haven't gone into real detail, but yes, I'm using a nebulizer, I'm taking breathing treatment, and there's a reason why, and I'm not even outside of my house. You know, but, you know, we all have to quit feeling like we are empowered and that you really know this person enough that you can really, you know, tell me how to be. You know, getting out of the house to do what? To do what? There is nothing to go do, seriously. You know? This is why so many people don't make vlogs that are stay real. Because we're going to get backlash because somebody thinks that they can tell us how we should be. You know? That I should have, you know, I mean, come on now. Every single time I have worked outside of the home, I have gotten so ill that I have ended up being on IV antibiotics. I have primary immunodeficiency disease that I have had all of my life. And it gets worse as you get older. And, you know, it's like the boy in the bubble, but not quite as bad. But I have to really be careful about how much exposure I have. And like I said, with rheumatoid arthritis, osteoarthritis, very, very painful, especially in the cold, frigid temperatures like we have. You know? And no, I don't ask my husband to take me a lot of places at night when he gets off work because he's tired and he's in so much pain. It's unreal. So I just zip it and I plaster a smile on my face. So, you know, but if you don't like how I am and you're going to be so critical, then don't watch my vlogs. Because I'm going to keep my shit real. You know, I'm going to keep my shit real no matter what. Because that's just who I am. You know, so anyway, I just wanted to clarify that. You know, and this person wasn't the only one. I had a couple other nasty comments on there. Anybody else got any mean shit to say to me? Bye-bye, Felicia.